All right, y'all. The craziest transformation in rap history. Comethazine to Frank Kole. Now, this is actually a little interesting because I've been keeping up with him over the years, and I had already seen about this, but I'm trying to see maybe he got some more updates. Well, I don't know. I think I actually watched like a little music video or something that he did for Frank Kole.
Frank
Let's see.
Cole is
Video from B. Lee. Shout out to him.
Comethazine didn't get laced, but he has a whole new persona, and this is the craziest transformation I've ever seen in rap. And we'll get to Frank Kole in a second, and I think
y'all got any craziest transformations in rap history? Y'all let me know in the comments on this one. I'm gonna think about that throughout the video.
He's like speaking
this
German now or something.
It was like mixed or some shit, and the whole time we just thought it was black.
Nah, bro.
Wait,
this
so
ain't
he's
right. Whoever
acting?
did this to Comethazine needs to pay. So we're gonna go ahead and flash back to the year 2018. This
But
guy
he got range though. That's how you know he's a real artist. Like, I'm gonna guess. Like, I wonder if we got an interview from him, how he would describe this. But I could see him being like, yeah, that was a persona, or that's who I was at the time, and now like this is who I am. And it's like, it's just a reflection on who he is as a person. Like, I know it's shocking, but it's like once you get past the initial shock of like, oh wow, they're different, it's like, are y'all gonna move past the shock and look at it as true artistry? Y'all just be like, oh damn, that's crazy, and move on. Me personally, I'm a fan of his music, and I'm curious to see where he goes. Like, I might not listen to it as much as other stuff, but in terms of like the era he came from, SoundCloud, trolley rapper that talk shit and crash out type time, and like to go from that to this, I mean, it really does show like the progression of like people as humans, because it's like who you are when you're, well, I don't know how old he was at first, but like 18 to 20 or 22 or however old he was, who you are at that early age is not who you are once you start getting to like mid 20s, 30s, 40s. So when you look at it from that POV, it's actually not that crazy. We just so happened to see his life while he was growing up.
Right here, rap name Comethazine, real name Frank Childress, out of East St. Louis, would put his foot into the mainstream sound. A song by the name of Bands would be posted on SoundCloud before it got deleted because of a song swap.
That's a check target. Take all your pants. Bitch, ain't no time for a target. Want me do my dance.
But it was at the #1 spot. It was a viral song, and everyone was like, who is this Comethazine guy? We need to hear more from him, causing him to drop his first album.
He literally looks like a menace, right? Bro look like a demon.
This Comethazine guy, we need to hear more from him, causing him to drop his first album, Bosky, in August of 2018, and the album sold between 50 and 100K first week. Now,
what? I mean, I knew he was doing good, but like 50 to 100K first week is crazy for an artist that went viral like off a song. What? And why is the range so big? Now I think about it, 50 to 100K. We don't know.
Comethazine, we're not gonna get a song longer than a minute and 40 seconds, and we're not gonna get a song shorter than a minute. He made these ringtone songs, but it was a minute and 30 seconds of just heat.
I got too much to do. I need another day. Bitch, I'm locked up in the stew. I got too much to say.
Like when it came to punching in, just delivering bars, Comethazine was up there, bro. I can't even.
And his energy was always there too.
Lie, like all the short music stuff. Oh, he didn't make songs long enough. It was good music though.
Okay, but let me say something about that, because everyone's songs are short. He was low key maybe just a little ahead of his time. Not like he was the only one, but just in terms of like making the songs, it's like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Because now like most of the music be that, and it's very common for songs to be like a minute and a half these days. But what I will say, like for the type of music that he makes, and let's just say like a lot of these underground people, even one of my favorite artists right now, Yeet, sometimes you can get away with the song being like 2 minutes, but then for that type of music that's like repetitive and doesn't really go anywhere, it's better for the song to be short and overstay its welcome to, okay, let me rephrase. It's better for it to be short and not overstay its welcome than to be good but it was too long. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like seasoning food. You rather put too little than too much. Where it's like, okay, it's better to have a song that's short that people want to play over and over again because it'll get your streams up, right? And two, it's like you don't want to wear out your welcome, you know, in terms of like your song, especially if it's repetitive. Like, how long does it really need to be?
I know XXL Freshman, it's kind of watered down, especially now in 2025, but back in 2019, it was still fairly popular, and he was an XXL Freshman of 2019. And this was after he released Bosky 2 in January of 2019, which didn't have a single song over 2 minutes. It didn't get much great reviews, and you'll see a common theme here with all his albums, them all being called Bosky. But if we get to the 2019 Cypher, yeah.
Used to be hurt for the cash, now that I'm rich, I can sit on my ass. AK-47 mag, switching from semi to full automatic. I got me a bitch, she the baddest, but she trying to leave me, she don't like my habits. When I roll up this pressure, boy, it's not a question, you know that I'm not gonna pass it.
Wait. What freestyle was this?
Niggas wonder why I'm Savage G, never put your buddy in the casket. Came up a clean 54 bezel.
This right here is single-handedly probably why he switched genres. Nah, this is bad. Not because it's like what he's saying is bad. It's just like his energy don't seem the same as like when he first popped up. Like it seemed forced or something, or I don't know. It just don't seem like it matched the same way.
So 80 for the neck and 5 for the jacket. This is a big.
Or he looked like he might be off a couple drugs or so.
Shame, big chopper with aim. Catch a nigga wanna snatch it. Look through the scope frame and aim at his brain. Boom.
Now, was it
or maybe at that point the gimmick got old. Maybe that's what it is.
bad? No. Was it great? Absolutely not. But then he would release another album later in 2019, Bosky 3.5. Instead of 3, it's 3.5. And you could see a common theme with the sales from Bosky 1 to this Bosky 3.5. They have gone down tremendously from 50K to 100K on Bosky 1. Now on Bosky 3.5, we got 13,000 album sales. My personal favorite song from Bosky 3.5.
But to be honest, though, I know this gonna ruin the old fall off narrative, but like, bro, like 13,000 album sales is still pretty good. Like, y'all realize y'all be gassing up underground niggas that's not known at all when they get their first 13K. Like, bro, like, to me, if you're getting anything K sales, any thousands of sales on your project, I don't care, nigga. Like, we don't do that whole old niggas fell off. If you still have a career and a fan base after years, especially in that era, I don't care what no one say. You did not fall off. It is very rare for someone to actually fall off. When people say fall off, they're basically saying, oh, well, you're not doing as good as your peak. Well, nigga, it's a peak for a reason. And like I said, it's always the people that don't do shit with their life that got the most to say about other people that actually done shit. Cause it's like, I'm sorry, like I've seen this said about so many different artists where it's like Roddy Ricch, oh, he fell off. Y'all say these people fell off, but niggas can't even reach their peak. New niggas can't even reach the peak of the niggas y'all saying fell off. Trippie Redd, Lil Uzi, I'm not even gonna put Comethazine in that category, but let's just go with the bigger artists of Roddy Ricch. I mean, like, look at the peaks of these artists. No one's touching these same numbers, and y'all will gas up niggas that have never even reached the numbers of these people's career peak. It goes across the board in any field. And these are people that still have careers to these days, still can pull hundreds of thousands of views and streams on their music. And y'all will say that's falling off. I just don't get it. It's factually not true. Like, I know it's cool or funny to say someone fell off or whatever, but I genuinely don't see the joke. When you got people who ain't sold 1,000 of anything in their life, they ain't made a cent off of anything they built themselves. Talk about somebody fell off. Like, I genuinely, it don't compute in my brain. Like, okay, relative to some albums, right, for this guy, for Comethazine, okay, he wasn't selling as much, but the fact that he's still selling anything, I think is pretty fucking impressive. Like, bro, I would like to see what his album sales after that was, because I heard one project that was after this one I think was actually good. But the numbers don't mean nothing. why do we even look at numbers in terms of music? Like, music is not about numbers. And it's like people don't even realize you're feeding into the narratives, the label's narratives, and you're playing into their hand when you sit here and have people that are artists and musicians and you make their art about numbers. I just feel like if numbers is at the forefront, we're losing the plot on creativity. And I think that is why he switched his genre, because he had nowhere else to go with the rap. He had done everything he could do, essentially.
We got 13,000 album sales. My personal favorite song from Bosky 3.5 is the song Stan.
Smoke my dope, get face in my mansion. Also, I'm in my living room dancing.
That song didn't even sound like a song, it just sounded like someone talking. That's why I liked it, you know, it was something new. And I think this was around the time I stopped listening to Comethazine in school and stuff. He just didn't have a lot of hits on Bosky 3.5, but even after 3.5 flopping, his cult fan base wanted Bosky 4. And while doing some research for this video, I came across this Reddit before Bosky 4 dropped. This is a Reddit post from 5 years ago. I love Comethazine, but I'm worried about his future. Saying, I have been a fan of Comethazine for a while now, and this year I'm getting worried that he will play out or that Bosky 4 flops, but I hope not. And that worry that fan had, it's almost like they predicted the future.
All right, it took us a minute to get back to this. Would y'all believe since the last cut of this video, it's been 12 hours? Okay, let's go ahead and finish reacting.
As copies and only peak 177 on the charts. But this is where
so Bosky 4 so 4K. Like I said, I don't care what no one says. Someone selling anything 1,000 is impressive. Bestie, whoa, you hitting me with the W big body resub?
Don't mean anything, because in my opinion, Bosky 4 had some of Comethazine's hottest hits. Hold
on, see, now I'm about to, I need to pull this up myself. Nah. Let me see what songs was on here. Obviously, Bosky was fire. Yeah, Bosky was that, yeah, Bosky had some good ones on there. You're on a 29-month stream, always hashtag no subs, just bits. Shit, we'll take the vibes too. What? So you're telling me, hold on, let's play this right quick, since this is not gonna be on my live channel, I don't think. What? This one of his best songs. And this was on the album that flopped? Nigga, if this is a flop, like, I know it kind of sound like I'm glazing at this point, but it's like, so the man had a song that had 155 million streams, and this was the album that flopped. 45 million streams, 21 million, 18 million, 15, 60. Damn, nigga, if this is falling off, what hope do the rest of us have? Dead ass. Like, what hope do the rest of us have if this is falling off? For real though. Like, you talking about niggas that's still getting tens of millions of streams is falling off? Like, forget the album sales. And to be honest, I don't think album sales matters, especially in this digital age, but hey, okay. I just have to see the songs that was on there.
6. We'll go through a bunch of these songs, but it kind of brought me back to listening to Comethazine, but a lot of the songs on the album were leaks, single leaks that he just ended up throwing onto an album. So the sales really don't show the full story when it comes to Bosky 4.
Nice.
Like, all these views right here, man. If I got
like, what? Nah,
these views, boy.
That's only 3 years ago. 4 years ago.
All these views is from Bosky 4. All these music videos or songs off the Bosky 4 album. They just got perceived better individually rather than them all being in an album together. Technically,
perception is everything. That's crazy. Those songs did incredibly well, but that's a flop album. Like, I feel like people gotta look at stuff relatively. Like, he's a niche type of artist, so he's always gonna have a ceiling on what he does. Just like someone like Ski Master Slump God. I've heard people say he fell off. I'm just like, where?
Most of the music videos came out before Bosky 4 was released, so people really heard the music already, so they probably didn't want to listen.
Just out of curiosity, let me pull up Ski. Cause like Ski, in my opinion, maybe I'm biased because I'm a fan, got crazy motion for artists like him. Like, just think about like the type of music he makes. Very niche, very much how do you describe it? Is that Baby Tron? Oh, okay. I was about to say he did a song Baby Shark, but nah, like really think about this. The type of music that Ski make, like, okay, the Book of Eli, Beware the Book of Eli. Let's just, do I have the sauce? Like, this is a very weird song. What is about you? Okay, I'm getting carried away. Hold on. Nah, I'm the coolest monkey in the jungle. Like, these type songs, y'all. The production, his style. Like, his style is just so unique and niche. So it's like, okay, compared to his peak, right? Look at these streams, by the way. Compared to his peak, and mind you, goddamn, the nigga released 3 albums in a year. I remember You Will Regret and all that, but that's crazy. But yeah, like, so it'll be people like, oh yeah, Ski Mask fell off because he's not getting 400 million streams anymore. And it's like, bro, like, some people would never get 1 million streams in their life, let alone 400 M's. And I'm just like, bro, it's always people that's not doing nothing with their life that be talking about someone fell off or they're doing this or that or watching their numbers. And it's like, gang, like, the music is never about that.
To it again, so I guess you could call it lazy too, you know, not making new music. But also, who wants to make new music when you're constantly getting your music leaked? Like, I get that also.
Hey, I don't know nothing about no album sales. It's 2020, you feel me? So, but when it comes to streams, stupid motherfucker. Bosky 4 did about 17 million first night. So shout out to the.
Thank you. I don't know what his numbers are, but right, like 17 M's. 717 million streams in one day. That sounds about right. I mean, I don't know if that's accurate, but yeah.
Cool.
We can get it cracking. Bitch, I live.
Wait, so he had the original 556, not. You know what's crazy? I was gonna bring up Jace and his green tip 556. Low key, Jace picked up where Comethazine left off. Like, if you think about the whole crash out arc, now Jace, I think, took the crash out to a different level, but like, if you think about the whole crash out personality, the style, trolling niggas, catchy, like, I feel like low-key Jace took what Comethazine did and like evolved it type shit.
For action, came in with an AK-47, fully automatic. Cause I'm always solo. Big stick, it look like a polo stick. Single life for me because I chose to be a cheater. Dolo when I slide, I pull up just me and my heater.
Like, bro, that's all.
He got so many, he got so many bangers.
A Bosky 4 and a sell 7K is just diabolical to me. Like, yeah, if you wanted to listen to
what does album sales mean for artists that blew up offline? Like, it's impressive if they can get the numbers, but personally, like, if someone's like a SoundCloud artist or they blew up like off the internet, I don't really expect that to translate to album sales. It's extremely rare. Like, even big artists, like, what was that one album Drake had? Hold on. He had that one album. Okay, I have my facts now. So Drake sold 402 album equivalents of For All the Dogs, right? First week. 10,000 pure copies, right? So like, think about that proportion, right? That's like 4% of his total sales were pure album sales. This is Drake we're talking. So most of his sales came from streams, right? But I just want to give y'all an example of how rare it is for someone to be able to do this. Yeet is a SoundCloud type artist, and he sold 60,000 hard copies, pure album sales. Like, people went and bought the project. It is extremely rare. So much so, like, this man sold more pure copies than Drake. That's how rare it is. Like, it's only a handful of artists that could sell pure sales. And the reason I bring the pure sales up is just to exemplify how heavily the streams are weighed in it. It takes so many streams to equal an album sale. So you just looking at an album sale it's not gonna fully represent like what's going on. And I just want to give that as an example because it's like, okay, he's not Drake, but you know, at the same time, it's like, okay, like for artists his size, what are you really expecting, I guess?
Comethazine's full catalog. It would only take you an hour out of your day to listen to all his
jacket.
music, but do you really think it's the length of his music on why the heat of Comethazine died down throughout the years? Why couldn't Comethazine last longer than 2 years in the mainstream rap scene? Now, a year after Bosky 4 dropped, we would actually get an album that's not called Bosky in 2021 called Comethazine the album, which also, that's my bad, a year before this he released Pandemic the album. That's also the other album that's not called Bosky, but you know, I didn't talk about that album for a reason. Comethazine the album, this would be the first time we would see Comethazine not get the numbers he was getting from 2018 to 2020. 2021, we're not gonna say Comethazine flopped with this album, but if you try looking up information,
I didn't even know
information for how much Comethazine the album sold, you just can't find it, and we'll put that there. But if we go a year later to 2020, Comethazine the album sold, you just can't find it.
Okay, so this is the ranking of his albums. 61, peak position 53. So the album they said was ass. 3.5 was his highest charting album. Yeah, but to me, okay, so what did bro pop up in like 2017? Like when did he first pop on the scene? I can't remember. 2018. Okay, yeah. Do you have any songs before that? Why does it look like this? Okay, so it looked like he was around since like 2017. Wait, for most of us, popped up on 2018. Okay, I mean, I'm just looking at this, trying to really analyze it. To be honest, so what this is, okay, for him to still be able to release an album in his top 200. Wait, what is this? Billboard 200? Yeah, top 200 after what year is this? 21. So what would that be, like 4 years later for him? 17. Yeah, 4 years in, you're a niche artist, your music has a cap on who it's going to appeal to, and even your fall off, you're still having a top 200 album. I don't think people realize how crazy that is. Like, do people realize that it's a big deal to make it to the top 200 on Billboard with your album, or a top 100? I think we're just so used to like the greats and seeing their stats that it kind of jades people like to how much of accomplishment it actually is. I don't know. Maybe my perspective as someone that creates and builds is just a little bit different. But personally, I still think it's kind of impressive that like even his fall off, he's still got a top 200 album, and that's his worst one.
And we'll put that there. But if we go a year later to 2022, the very last Comethazine album we would get before the wild transformation, Bosky 5. Yes. And this album wouldn't even make the charts at all. Someone even asking in the Reddit how much it sold because you can't get the information. 15 copies. Bro went triple tinfoil. Someone else even saying it went double aluminum foil. Yeah, if you can't tell, I'm not trying to be mean, but yeah, Bosky 5 absolutely flopped to the bottom of the sea. So if we go to March of 2024, we would get the first glimpse at Frank Kole as Comethazine would post these pictures on his Instagram.
This picture really be sending me. Bro really looked like he from that era.
Even with the video of him strumming the guitar.
Bro definitely looked like he was on some good eye drugs.
Now this is just simple. There's one of two things that happened here. Comethazine either got laced, took the bad perk, whatever, or he was trying to save a rap career that died by putting on a new persona, and I think that's pretty smart. And I don't want to sit here and trash on people's careers. Like, Comethazine had a great career, but I don't want to just not state the obvious that his career was going downhill. But he would post two videos in June of 2024 of him on the guitar, and he's actually talented. It actually brought a to tears a little bit.
Damn.
When you know, but she keeps sucking. Oh, my bad.
Hey, yo, nigga. Freak out, nigga. Damn. See, now he looked like a grown-ass man. How old is bro? How old is bro? Okay, so according to my research, bro is about to be 27 in July. Yeah, kind of makes sense. Bro looks like a grown-ass man. Like, Like, I don't know. I just, like I said earlier, I think this is just, we're watching the artistic evolution of a grown man going from little, teenager, 2017, that was like 7 years ago. So he was like 19, 20 when he first popped up. Yeah, well, 17. That earliest song was 2017. So it's been almost 10 years. So bro had been doing music probably since he was 15, 16. And we just watched him go from being a crash out to maybe a person with actual substance and personality. I mean, I'm actually gonna keep up with him. I'm gonna actually keep up. What bro has like. Honestly, I'm happy for him. See, you could just tell he looked like a grown man. Like, he actually slipped fine. Like, you know what I'm saying? DEI higher, fine shit. Nah, but for real though, like, he dead ass, like, physically looks like more mature. Like, obviously he's getting older, but I'm just, like, he doesn't even look like the same person. It's the beard.
I don't think I've ever said this before, but that's music to my ears. And to go from Comethazine to Frank Kole, Comethazine is Squidward. Frank Cole's handsome Squidward. What do they call that? Growth. That's what it is. Growth.
Wow, he looks completely different. Wow. Bro looked like he done been through some shit. He already looked 30.
This isn't just growth.
Not in a bad way, though.
Exponential, not in a bad way. Goddamn growth. Now, if you look up Comethazine or Frank Kole on YouTube, you'll see a channel that says Frank Kole, and there's a song on there, Smokestack Lightning, or if you want to call it a song. When I watched it, it was more like a movie trailer.
Is that him?
Bro, how you go from...
I wonder if that's him.
Toting ARs, bro. You know what I'm saying? To this, like, I'm not questioning it, but I am.
Range.
Mushrooms. But I just found this transformation very interesting, and I suggest you guys go watch the smoke.
You know what? Let's what the comments say. When the plug has a major life event and grows up, Comethazine dad lore gonna be fucking crazy. These kids gonna grow up knowing Frank Kole, and they discover Comethazine's gonna blow their mind. Last person I expected to do this took acid and got possessed by Jimi Hendrix. No, for real though. Like, I actually do think bro deadass like probably did take some shrooms, ayahuasca, LSD, something. He got into movies. I can imagine he saw a different side of life than what he grew up in, and being closer to what he was as a child. Not even maybe he's probably locked in. He found himself and y'all hating on him. But yeah, to be honest, like, I deadass feel like to be honest, like, I'm excited to see what he does. I like to see artists evolve. Like, I feel like people want to cast off people as, oh, they fell off, they're this, they're that, right? And write their whole life and career off. And that shit make artists quit music. And it's like, I'd much rather see artists transition and doing something completely different than what I found them from than like give up or just keep making the same thing over and over and then bury their own career. So shout out to Comethazine. Drop a follow to the Twitch to pull it to the stream. Let me know from YouTube. You'll be greeted with a warm welcome. Y'all can give me music, video suggestions. Linktree has all the socials and the Discord on there. Make sure y'all like, comment, and sub. Let me know what y'all think. Until next time, y'all, we're out.